My name is Stephanie Dua, and I'm in the Iconic Studios. So the scars was a car accident, the age of 21. I was involved in a really bad car accident in a hydroplane. So, it was raining really bad, and the tires of the car that I was driving, it never got a friction on the road. So the car flipped over, and no airbags came out the car. So trying to protect my face from hitting the steering wheel, I did this, and my hand literally hit the steering wheel, and then I saw my hand broke in half, and then this hand was hanging off. So I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, we dead right here. So there was no screaming. I didn't scream. It's just you're going through these motions. My body's hot. I've never seen anything like this before. I can't get myself out the seatbelt. And then, I got quiet. And then, the person that was driving behind me was the off-duty police. So he, I just heard somebody's like, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. And he breaks the window, the driving window, and then he pulls me out. And then I'm like, oh, my shoes. He's like, you care about your shoes or your life? And I was like, all right. Then he pulled me out. And then, this is all God. This is a true story. And then behind him was an off-duty nurse. She came, I kept trying to get up. And then they're like, no, stay down. Kept trying to get up. She took her jacket off, wrapped it around me. By this time, it was all blood, I'm seeing stuff I've never seen before. They got the ambulance on the scene. Ambulance came to like, no, this is really kind of serious. And then they got the helicopter. So then, I had to, that's when I think it hit me, like, this is something serious. Like, this is not, like, play. So then, you wait for the helicopter. By this time, I'm, like, losing it. They're like, what's your name? I'm like, Stephanie. Like, you feeling the pain. You feeling everything. It's raining. Like I said, it was raining. So traffic, there's people that had to go to work that day. All types of people. But then some people come over like, I'm praying for you. It's going to be okay. And I think it hit me like, yeah, this is real. I'm about to go into something I've never went before. And the police, before they transfer me to the ambulance, he comes on the scene, but he's like kneeling on my arm, and it's both arm. And I'm like, my arm. He's like, but it's the other one. I'm like, nah, the other one's messed up too. So he lifted up his knee off my arm and then, flew me to the Baltimore trauma. And then, as soon as I got there, I think it was like on the roof. So they had to transfer me to another stretcher, and it's like a whole bunch of people. They transferred me, and then the surgery was like 8 to 9 hours long. The first one, that was just the first one. I had multiple surgeries on my arm. Like, this is skin from my thigh. I used to have a metal piece in here that was infected. So then we had to take it out because I almost got this hand amputated. So, that's what the scars. I was disconnected from myself like a long time. Yeah, I don't have no pictures of myself with the scar. Like, you would never. I don't have it. I don't have no pictures of the cast, of nothing like that. I never wanted to think of myself like that. Because like I said, it's nothing I've been through. I play sports. I haven't broken a bone, so this was something major. But the mental part was just trying to be disconnect. I'm looking at scars that I'm like, what the hell? And like, this arm didn't look nothing like this. If you see some of the scars, we had to take tissue out because it was big and bulky. So I just wanted to like not remember and then like come back when everything was fixed. But you have to be present to go through that process, right? So it took me a while to be present to go through my process. It really did. I went through some relationship. I pushed a lot of people away. I also invited, some things that didn't need to be in my life. And that's when faith, God, because when I did explain my story, God was present, right? But so the mental part, I had to let God in, but I wasn't allow Him in. I kept pushing that, so it made my healing process so long. It made everything so long, everything was just a long process, right? Because I wasn't in tune, I wasn't in line with things. How did things click? It took a while, I'd say a couple of years, but I ended up meeting my little siblings that, my dad got remarried, so I met my little siblings and everything clicked, because I have little sisters that look like me. So they're saying, you're beautiful. And I'm like, what, I'm beautiful? But I'm looking at them, they look just like me. I'm like, they're so beautiful. So I'm like, if they're beautiful, that means I'm like, I gotta be beautiful, right? So that's what helped me with the process, because you're looking at little ones, and I'm pretty sure, parents, that's the feeling that they probably have, you know, you have to change, you know. So yeah, looking at my siblings telling me that I'm beautiful, I think that's what it clicked. I was like, okay, you know, I have people that's looking at me, everything that I do. And kids really do repeat what they see, you know. So I knew instantly, being around those kids, I had to be a role model. I had to clean up my image, you know, because I have little sisters and little brothers that's looking up to me. So that's what helped the process. So what keep me stable is God. Like right now I have this relationship, this intimate relationship that I'm building with God. You know, praying about things, talking to God, and I think that's what keep me sane. And when things was going bad, I would push all the good things away, and bring all the bad things in. But now, just, you know, taking my time with things, reading the Bible, you know, believing myself and my faith is what's keeping me. So I cook. I love to cook. I'm big on that. I'm big on what I put into my body, you know, what makes sense, you know, especially like I said, I'm trying to be in tune with my body. And I think also eating healthy and cooking the way I cook it's made me been in love with myself again, because I'm taking care of myself, you know. Basically like you're watering yourself. So, but that's my passion. I do love to cook. Like, you know, you throw me anything, I'll make it work. You know, that's my thing. Well, I don't eat meat. I don't eat red meat or anything like that. So salmon, I do eat. I'm still pescatarian, so you throw me a salmon, I can make me a mean salmon burger or salmon pasta, anything. Anything with salmon is my thing. Right now I'm reading the Atomic Habits because, you know, like I'm on this journey about self-development. So trying to break old habits, you know, and as you get older, it do become tougher. So Atomic Habits is something that I'm reading now, and it's great, it's great. You can see the symbols on my hat, but it's the money, is the clock, and it's the Africa, right? So of course, money, I feel like money speaks a lot on a person's character. You know, it tells a lot about a person. You know, especially money means a lot to different people. Like, generational wealth. Like, you know, if there's a cycle that you want to break, you know, what does success look like to you? How do you take care of yourself? So that's where money came. That's when that sign came. And then the time, you know, a lot of people have been robbed out their time. They've lost time from their families. Like I said, as a child, I lived away from my parents. So, of course, growing up, I felt like I was taken away from my time. Time was robbed from me. So it's about gaining your time, reclaiming your time. What are you going to do with your time? And then just the culture is like, do you know your self-identity? Are you being an impact? Are you, you know, what are you doing with that culture? Are you creating culture? Are you trying to learn about culture? Where are you from? Like, you know, do you know yourself? So that's why those three symbols mean a lot to me, you know, money, time, culture. It's three things that keep me together, keep me sane, and it's a way that I'm able to, like, it's like a checklist. Like, how's your money? Are you good? Like, how are you doing financially? Like, you know, your goals, are we good? Time, like, what are you doing with your time? Are you creating anything? Are you becoming anything? And then culture, like, you know, do you know yourself? Family, self-development, all that, so.